Brad Williams, XL Prime, SUMPRODUCT. What is it? The SUMPRODUCT function is a versatile function in Microsoft Excel that allows you to multiply corresponding values in arrays or ranges and then sum the products. Basic syntax of the SUMPRODUCT function is as follows. SUMPRODUCT array. The function takes one or more arrays or ranges. I use lists. The function takes one or more lists as arguments and returns the sum. Remember the argument? Well, array 1 would be an argument. And returns the sum of the products of corresponding values in those arrays. Here, we're going to count all uppercase CBA. CBA specifically. In this example, uppercase, exact. Speaking of exact, we're going to attach exact to SUMPRODUCT. SUMPRODUCT, exact. We're going to look at this list. Anything that is exactly as stated in this cell here, the SKU, SUMPRODUCT is going to look at that stuff. It's going to multiply. Well, it's going to multiply what? Well, 0 times CBA, 0 or 1. This is what it's going to do. It's going to, F9 is going to look at CBA, where? The SKU, F9. Here is the name range SKU. We're going to have either a 1 or a 0 here. Actually, SUMPRODUCT is going to multiply what? 1 times 1? Because we don't have an additional array, we're going to go 1 times 1, 1 times 0, 1 times CBA, and we're going to either multiply it times 1 or 0. How do we know? Well, let's look. The array, F9. There we go, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1. Then what's SUMPRODUCT going to do? Going to add them. I know I did this in reverse. We're supposed to go over here. And we're supposed to just peruse this, summarize the written part, but you know me. I kind of wiggle and I waggle, and I just said, well, I feel like doing it this way. What's the problem here? A couple things. One, can we use other products? Other tools? Well, yeah. Here's the deal. COUNTIF will work, but it's not case sensitive. Exact is not case sensitive. It's exact. That's why we're using exact. And second, notice here, and I highlighted in red, there's a space after C. If you look at cap all CBA, you're going to see 1, 2, 3, 4. And you're saying, well, count some. Well, there's 3 because we can't count the space. Not sensitive? Well, we can use is number, find. Remember that? Remember the find function? Well, let's look over here. The find function locates a position of text within a cell. It's going to find CBA. It's going to determine if it's a number or not. Then you're going to do the 1 and the 0, and SUMPRODUCT is going to do the same thing. Here, we know what the SKU is, and we know what D5 is. So what's going on here with find value? F9. And notice we have 1 value, 1, 1, value 1. Notice the difference here. We have 2 CBAs. His number doesn't care if there's a space in there. Be careful on your selection because his number is picking up that space. Go down here, CBA, and we have 1 CBA. Notice the caps, all caps versus the no caps. The notice between ZYX all caps and ZYX. And is number tests if a cell is a number. True or false? You know the SUMPRODUCT is doing its thing. It's multiplying, as I said. The talking points, how do we count text based on case? Well, the COUNTIF and COUNTIF functions are useful for counting text values, but neither function is case sensitive. So they cannot be used to solve this problem. They use the exact function to compare the text case and SUMPRODUCT function. The exact function requires 2 arguments, text 1 and text 2. Exact returns true if text 1 and text 2 match precisely. Go back here. Text 1, text 1, text 2. If they match exactly, we get a 1. There are 4 SKUs in column D and a few duplicates in the name data of SKU 7. We want to determine the frequency with which each SKU in D5 to D8 appear. Here's the formula. The exact function is used to compare the SKUs. Exact compares the values in D5, each of the values in B5 to B15. Since the second argument contains multiple values, multiple results are returned. In total, exact returns 11 values, one for each SKU. All right, false, 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 true, true, as I should. Each true corresponds to an exact match of CBA in the list. Each false corresponds to a value that does not match. Remember the double negatives? We have to turn true and falses to ones and zero. The beauty of the double negative shows these following results. And then SUMPRODUCT does its thing. And that answer shows 4. It should be 3 because I put a space in here. That's it. Brad Williams, Excel Prime.